Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire, VGA. So, oh, I didn't actually put up my I'm streaming tweet. Let me do that quickly. That will do. I am live now on Twitch playing Quest for Glory 2 VGA with a capital G in glory. Excuse me. Join me for elemental fun will do, I think. Excuse me. Okay, so that done. Let us continue our quest. Actually, let me just move the windows around a little bit here. Maybe give people a moment to turn up, that sort of thing. Just gonna fiddle with the placement of the window in the meanwhile. Anyway, I suppose let's begin. So, well, before I actually load this game, since it's going to load us right into the thick of things, or rather the thin of things, one might say. When we left off, as you might be able to see in this little screenshot here, we were facing the air elemental, which is currently threatening the city of Shapier. It's small at the moment, but you know what? We haven't actually seen an elemental destroy the city yet. Let's see that. Before we actually solve the elemental problem, let's ignore it. Let's see what happens. If we just leave this this elemental here, it's just walk away, you know. Go to the inn. Hey, excuse me, sorry for the coughing. And yeah, let's sleep until morning. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just leave this air elemental. I mean, it didn't look particularly big now, did it? So, yeah. No, this seems fine. Ah, we're awake and refreshed. Let's sleep until morning again. It does, I mean, it needs some time to, I'm sure, peter out is what it's going to do. Ah, and once more, I think. Should do the job. Cause that elemental to go away all by itself. Oh dear. Well, looks like it didn't go away all by itself. Yeah, the air elemental destroyed. What do you say, Silmaria today for some reason? That's Quest for Glory 5. Shapier, the air elemental destroyed Shapier. Environmental crisis. The city is destroyed. Great job, hero. So let's restore our game. So we know what we're supposed to do here. We have this this Fuller's Earth that we got from Keep on Laughing, and we're supposed to basically lay. How do I put this? Hamper the air elemental by loading it up with earth, its contrary element. The problem is, we are a wizard. We do not have physical skills like throwing, which means that if we try to throw the earth at the thing, that happens. Just goes off in some arbitrary direction. I have an idea though. It's possibly a silly idea, but hello, Master Elemental. Oh yeah, I think that might be kittens. I think that's the warrior solution. Yeah, no, that's not working either. No, I think what the warrior does is actually use their strength value. Which in our case is 77, which is not great. Again, we're a wizard, Harry. use their strength value to just withstand the force of the wind, thus allowing them to introduce the earth directly. A thief will usually have the throwing skill, allowing them to toss the earth into the elemental. We have neither. What we have is a bunch of spells. Reversal, levitate. We can't. That's a thought. I wonder whether that'll work. Maybe can we levitate and just drop the earth in? Come on. Drop some dirt in the funnel. Ha ha ha! That's how you do it. You don't throw it. Oh, kittens, but I haven't actually prepared for this. Okay, I'd better get out of here. Okay, we know what to do now, and we still have some earth left. We need a way to trap the elemental now. I happen to know what that is. It's this. The only problem is I don't think we can do... Okay, so here's the... What? Oh, sorry. Spoilers. I restored instead of saving. I restored an old game from an earlier run in a place that we haven't visited yet. Whoops. Right. So back here, we haven't dropped the earth into the elemental now, but that's fine. We can do that once we have what we require in order to actually do what we're supposed to do. Now, here's the thing. We want that bellows up there. The emblem of the bellows above the door looks like the real thing. Well, I suppose we can go and ask for it. Hero of the Katta, huh? Only a Katta would call you a hero. Alright, let's go ask him. He seems like a nice guy, doesn't he? Bellows. The bellows are a sign of my trade. What about them? Ask for bellows? No, okay. Air elemental. No, okay. Buy bellows? No. Hold on. Air elemental, tell him about it. You tell this about the air elemental blowing around near the palace and ask if you may borrow his bellows. Do tell. Well, if you want to use my bellows, then you've got to prove your worth. You'll have to defeat me at arm wrestling. You win, you get the bellows. You lose, I get 20 dinars. Okay, so we can challenge him. But again, we have 77 strength. I don't think that's going to be enough. We will try. But it's not the way that wizards are supposed to do this. But it's worth seeing anyway. Okay, how to play. Enter key holds back the opponent. Let me just get this cable out of my way. Spacebar attempts to slam. Left arrow increases the pressure. Right arrow decreases pressure. Okay. Okay. So here we are. I'm not entirely sure how well I'm doing here. Am I supposed to tap? Hold on. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh. Your staying power diminished. Issa takes advantage of the opportunity, to slam your hand to the anvil, I think it said, or something like that. Easiest 20 dinars I ever made. Let me know if you want to try again. And it's for the sort of reason that we have a couple of days in which to do this. Notice that we actually increased in strength by doing that. It gives us an opportunity to build up our stats. Now, if we were a warrior, that would be the way to go. Absolutely. And our strength is probably not the worst ever for a wizard because we have been fighting. It's not the 101 of our intelligence or the 115 of our magic, but it's better than the 57 of our agility, or the 41 of our dodge. If we were a thief, we would come back at night with a magic rope that we would have access to, climb up and steal it. Yeah. So as a wizard, we have other approaches. Not very honorable approaches, and I don't say that I approve of in any way, shape or form, but this is how the wizard is supposed to do it. The fetch spell, yeah, this is the problem. The fetch spell on the bellows, to just steal it for ourselves. Practicing magic here might get you in trouble with the local authorities, however. So, this is probably superfluous, but just for my comfort. If we want to do that, we're going to have to go and sleep until night. Again, there's a reason that we have a couple of days, I think, before the elemental destroys the city, because there's stuff to figure out and stuff to get ready, basically, before you can take on the elemental. Now, a part of me wants to defeat Issa at arm wrestling, and a part of me wants to win through this the wizardly way. What I don't know is how much strength we would have to build up in order to beat him. Let me look that up. Let me look that up quickly and find out whether it's worth our doing that, or whether we should just say, we're playing it the wizard way. Let's just steal it. Come back at night and fetch spell the thing. Quest for Glory, that's the one. Let's see. Quest for Glory 2. Oh, UHS doesn't have it. Okay, so, or rather they have it but only for download. Okay, Quest for Glory 2 walkthrough. VGA. Actually, hold on. I wonder whether I don't have. Did the VGA version come with a walkthrough? I wonder. Let me see. Where did I put that? That, of course, is the next question. Where did I? Where did I put my Quest for Glory installation? Let's see. Of course, if anyone knows, do put it in chat, because that would make this a lot quicker and easier than my digging up my Quest for Glory installation. I suppose it's probably in Wine, since I'm running this on Ubuntu Linux, which means that not there. Which means that well, it's not a native Linux program. This VGA version is a Windows game, and thus, where is this? Oh, it's probably not .wine as such, and thus I'm running it through the Wine emulator, Wine compatibility layer. Sorry, Wine, as the name says, Wine is not an emulator. So let me see. Specifically, I'm doing it through Play on Linux. So I'm looking for the Play on Linux folder. If I can find that. Play on Linux virtual drives. Now, Quest for Glory 2 VGA. There we go. Okay, so it should be in here somewhere. There we go. ADG Interactive, Quest for Glory 2. Is there a walkthrough in here somewhere? Some manual? No, maybe not. Okay, no, that is fine. I will go and look it up quickly. Yep, here's a walkthrough. Oh, in fact, and this is in fact for the VGA version. Excellent. It's on questforglory.fandom.com. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. What is our our communication level? Communication. 101. I didn't think of that. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that is actually quite clever. I hadn't thought of that, and I feel silly for having not thought of that. Because we have a high communication skill, and I'm not sure I like this either. Really, it's a little mind control-y. It turns out that if we have a high communication, I think they said above 80, now our communication is 101, we can actually cast the calm spell on him and talk to him again, and he will in fact give us the bellows. And maybe a calm spell is okay? Let's try it anyway, let's see how this goes. Issa seems much more mellow now. Here's what the spell does. Bellows. Hold on. Well, since you put it that way, I guess you do need the bellows. I'll get them for you. He gets the bellows down for you and you put them away. Good thing your spell lasted long enough. I'm not sure how I feel about that though, because that is a little mind control-y. I don't mind using the calm spell to, you know, stop a fight or something like that, but getting him to change his I don't like that. On the other hand, my other two options are to win at the arm wrestling, or to steal it. And by the way, it turns out there is another way of stealing it than I'd mentioned. You don't need to use fetch, you can also use levitate. Let's see. I just want to know what the stats required are for winning the arm wrestling. Here we go. Strength should be around 140 to 150, it says here. Okay. So I suppose that's the question. How are we going to approach this? You know what? I'm just going to do it the wizardly way. I am just going to, you know, no, let's see. But I don't think we're going to bring up our strength fast enough. And I don't know that we have the money for this. Yeah, no, he wants 20 dinars at a time. Okay, no, let's just do it the wizardly way and sleep till evening. Under other circumstances, I might do otherwise, but we're streaming. I don't really want to hold things up too much. And yeah, and I suppose it's worth... we awaken much refreshed as the sun sets behind the mountains. And I suppose to some degree it was worth talking about how I'm approaching this specific playthrough. Oh, Shima's dancing tonight. All right, well, let's watch that first. Don't want to miss our friend's dance. But yes, while Shima dances, this is one of my favorite game series. So in a sense, well, perhaps it doesn't necessarily follow, but in this case, part of that is that I have my personal approach to playthroughs. And I don't know entirely how I feel about going through my sort of personality-based path through the game, or paths through the game, on a stream. So I'm taking a slightly more detached perspective for this playthrough, in that I'm not taking my usual route. So normally I would probably well, there are a couple of things I would normally do differently. Anyway, we applaud long and hard for our friend Shima's dancing prowess. And it's a different route for me to play anyway, a different approach to the game. So yes, so I'm not going to be doing things exactly as I normally would, but that's okay. So, as I said, there are two ways we can do this as a wizard. As a thief, we would have access to a magic rope that would allow us to climb up here. As a wizard, we have two options. We can levitate up there and just take it, or we can fetch it, which is my approach. Oh, okay, fine. And fetch. Not sure we should do that in front of that guard. Oh dear. The punishment for thievery in the city is to lose a hand. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Tell about air elemental. You tell the guard that the bellows are the only item capable of containing the air elemental blowing around in the plaza of the palace. Is that what you are doing here? It is certainly not right to steal, but if you are just borrowing those bellows to save the city, I certainly will not stop you. I will talk to Isser in the morning and explain matters. Oh, thank you. Huh. I didn't know that that could happen. Alright. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, in that case, let's head back to the plaza of the palace. Let's deal with this elemental once and for all. Oops. And we want to get some of that earth. Come on, elemental. Drop some dirt into the funnel. Down we get. Now that the elemental is weakened by that earth, that contrary element to its nature, we can use the bellows on it to capture it. Nice. You capture the air elemental in the bellows and proudly put them away. Nice. So let's save that. I'm trying to remember what we use the bellows for. I'm sure I think the elementals all have their uses, but I don't remember what this one's use might be offhand. Oh, yes. No, I do know. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, it is time to head back. Well, hold on. What are our stats looking like? Stamina's not bad. Health is fine. Mana's fine. Why don't we go do a bit of adventuring? A bit of celebratory night venturing. Let me just save again. To be, as I like to say, on the save side. Thank you. He said, maybe I didn't quite catch it. It was something like, may we walk safely in the evening, I think he said. Anyway, let's go see what creatures of the night we can find. Find and get horribly killed by, most likely, I'm afraid, but nevertheless. I think last time we did manage to defeat yes, we managed to defeat a scorpion, as I recall. Ooh, Jackalman. Ooh, Lone Jackalman. Let me just save this. Oh, not a Lone Jackalman. Okay. This might go badly then. 5 of them. That's my fireball. That's the one that I want. That one. Okay. Trying to remember the keys to some degree here. Oh no. Yes, guys, who's up? Guys? There we go. They're dodging my spells now. The rest of the pack are being a lot less aggressive all of a sudden. Can I cherry tap an entire... I was going to say, can I cherry tap an entire pack of Jackalmen? It seems like the answer is no. Alright, let's restore, you know what, that was a bit of a silly idea. Let's just go to bed. Oops, sorry I clicked through that, but I think it was just Shamin saying hello to us. Let's sleep until morning. I'm going to hydrate, I'm going to have some hot chocolate. Do you keep hydrated? We awaken much refreshed as the sun begins to rise. That is a combination of circumstances that I'm not sure makes much sense to me. Welcome, hero. Thank you, Shamin. Right. Actually, it was most brave and wise of you to defeat the Thing of Air, hero of Shapier. Again, the city is safe through your actions. Well, thank you. Have some coin. I'm not sure who it was that was, which of them it was that was speaking to us. It just occurs to me we should probably sit and have breakfast. No sense in wasting our provisions when we get a good hearty breakfast at the Katta's Tail Inn. The sun is bright and the day is hot already this morning. Oops. Thank you, Shima. Alright. Some food. Good. We had a good breakfast. Breakfast, they say, is the most important meal of the day. Nice, solid start to the day and all of that. Okay, so... what are the people in the plaza of the palace saying? This is where the elemental was rampaging. My carpets nearly went flying by the force of the wind, but for your bravery there would have been little left... there would be little left here that was not blown away. Our people are in your debt. You have the gratitude of the Katta. It's my pleasure, guys. Just... can I buy anything from you? No, okay, that's fine. These guys will become, well, one of them will become relevant eventually. We actually, let's go see what Issa has to say about his bellows now. Bellows. I don't have the bellows anymore. Someone must have figured they needed them badly enough to steal them. Well, let's tell him about the bellows. Okay. Tell you about the air elemental. You tell about how you sucked in the air elemental. So you got to be the big hero, huh? Just don't forget it was all thanks to my bellows. Yes, Issa. Yes, Issa, it was your bellows. I am slightly flummoxed that there's only one bellows in the entire city, of course, but yeah, well. Rakesh, he say that you stopped the air elemental. Now you are even bigger hero in Shapier. You relate the tale of how you imprisoned the air elemental. Good thing for Shapier you be around. Guards already give up trying to make it leave. Yeah, well, I'm not quite sure what the guards would have done, in all fairness. So, let's see. Or maybe Keep on Laughing would like to know about the air elemental. Let's see. Oops. You tell about how you sucked in the air elemental. The hero decrees that he seized the breeze with ease. Yeah, indeed I do. Goodbye. Ciao for now, pal. Come back again, friend. Good old Keep on Laughing. Okay, so what's next for us then? So we can just while away the days until the next elemental, of course. But let's see, we don't have what's required for one. Yeah, I think I know what I should do next. Let's go check on something at the Gate Plaza. Or not, sorry, not the Gate Plaza, at the Saurus lot. No, not yet, apparently. We could go out and do more fighting, fight more bandits and scorpions and such like. Yeah, we'll train up our capabilities, I suppose. Excuse me if you heard me drinking. So, there are a couple of quests, a couple of side quests that are coming up, if I'm not much mistaken, that are going to be worth noting. One is a place that we have we visited in this playthrough? There's a place in the desert that I have been avoiding, in fact, because, in fact, yes, we did visit the tree at the far corner in the direction that we're facing. There's the side quest for that, which is one of my favorite side quests in this entire game, personally, just because of the way that it's handled in well, part of it's the way that it's handled in the story, part of it is the story itself, just, you know, really gets to me personally. Anyway, at some point we should get a message from the dervish as well. That's what I have offhand. I'm sort of waiting for those, but we have a little bit of time yet before anything much happens. Well, before this section of the game is over, let me rather say. Plenty of stuff is going to happen. Oh, a bandit, hey. Don't think that hit, but oh well. Yeah, that didn't hit at all. Do you remember when these guys were utter terrors? Okay, you got a hit in. Yep, they're still somewhat terrifying. There we go. That's for the knives. Ah. Must not get complacent. Save that. We must not get complacent. Those guys can absolutely still do us some damage if we let them. Here we go, nice static target. Now, I think only one of those got through, but oh well. Yeah, we did a decent chunk of damage there with that one flame dart. Ah. Oh wow, that one went quickly. Nice. Yeah, it helps to be able to dazzle him ahead of time. Do you think? And then you can... whoops. That's an interesting bug. I'm holding down the left arrow instead of just tapping. Yep, there's our Saurus. How are we doing? As you can see, our strength has increased, our intelligence has increased, our magic has increased, our agility and vitality have increased. Health, yeah, health and mana aren't great, but I think we can I think we could manage another fight, perhaps. Let's just say another fight. Then we'll go back to the city and rest, I think. Oops. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. Kind of hoping for a scorpion. Be fun to take on one of those guys, but I would have preferred to have taken on a scorpion with fuller stats. Anyway, I'd still be interested in trying. There are other things to see out in the desert, but not a lot, I don't think. Actually, you know what? It might be worth doing that. I don't think I've shown that off. I think there are some interesting things to be seen just out in the desert. So let's just head. There is one Easter egg in this version of the game that's not present in the original version. Oh, something's turned up. It's another bandit. Okay. Nice. I think we're getting the hang of bandits. I'm still slightly weirded out by the fact that bandits are easier than jackalmen in this version. Yep, there's our Saurus again. But before we mount, let's just take an hour's rest. How are we doing? Yeah, health and mana are not great. We should probably head back soon. I do have some mana pills and such like, but there's no sense in wasting them right now. What was I going to check? I've forgotten. I was going to check something, but I do not remember. Oh yes, water. 3 almost empty water skins. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely at the point at which we should be thinking about going back to the city. But I want to see if I can find. Let me just check. Are they on? Yeah, silly clowns are on. Good. Theoretically, if we just wander around, we should find some stuff. There is also, as I think I was saying, one secret encounter. Oh, there's a scorpion, but you know what? Hold on. How many pills do I have? Just the one. All right, fine. Oops, where's my mouse? How did my mouse end up all the way over there? Dazzle. Okay, should have done some damage there. Ooh, not much. And I'm out of mana now. Ah, kittens. Aha! Can't believe I beat the scorpion with a knife. Whew. You take the tail, carefully avoiding its poison. Nice, and we can sell it off to Issa, not Issa, to Harik at the Alchemist. Okay, but again, let me see if okay, I can't rest right now, but just save here. And I'm not going to go back just yet. We should be heading back soon, but I want to see if I can find a silly clown here. There should be something somewhere here. I don't know whether they're in specific places. Maybe I'm just not in the right part of the desert. Let's just restore. We're not in a position for another fight just yet. So let me see about going back this way a bit and see if I can figure out, well, not figure out, see if I can locate something of interest. I'm not sure what the rules are for making things appear, but there were definitely some things to be found. No, another scorpion. Okay, now I think let's just head back then. Time to go to the city. There we go. So, I'll just move this out of the way quickly. Okay. In Q Master Guard. Alright, so well, I suppose we might as well take this through to Harik. I'm just going to go back into run mode. It'll train our vitality and it'll get us there a little quicker. I'm not using the map but just because I already have the scorpion tail selected in the inventory and I don't want to deselect it. Plus, you know, the apothecary's right here. It's just a straight shot up that one road. Not particularly difficult at all. Ah, wonderful! I was almost out of poison cure pills. Now I can make up some more. Here is your reward of 20 dinars. You take the money and put it away. Nice. Good. Now it's just a matter of, yeah, waiting to exhale. No. Of heading to. Yeah, waiting for the next event, I think. Trying to see if anything's happened here. No. Okay, so I think we're. Oh, let's. There's no real point in talking to Aziza right now. No, I think let's just sleep until the next day. Sleep until morning. I mean, we could, you know, go out, keep training ourselves, and so on and so forth. But I don't think there's much point to that right now. Oops. There we go. Welcome, hero. Thank you. We should perhaps do a bit of shopping. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Centime for the poor, Effendi. Centime for the poor. Okay, well, sure. How much do we have again? 73. Okay, we have plenty. We don't want to forget that not all of that money is ours. Oh, right, Numlock's on. Thank you, Effendi. You shame me with your kindness. Right, see if there are any events. I don't think so just now. See if Rakisha's around. Nope. So, hero of Spielburg, you think you want to go practice some? I could use workout. No, I'm fine now, I think, Uhura. Oh, hello. Gronk. Yeah. The beast has been running through the city searching for you. There was no stopping him. You must take this thing back to the stables where it belongs. Well, that's odd. But pesky Saurus. Oh no. I like that joke. Let's not repeating it now. They asked, how do you get down off a Saurus? Answer, you don't. You get down off a duck. Let's give him another 5 centimes, I think. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I wonder whether that means anything. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, well, I suppose we'll see in due course. Okay, so nothing much else going on here. Sure. Have another 5 centimes. Has this event happened yet, I wonder? No, it has not. Okay, excuse me, Master Baker, I will be going past you this time. Oops, what? No, I didn't want to go out there. Don't know quite why I ended up going that way. It's tempting to go and train out in the wilds to go and kill scorpions and bandits, but that's getting a little old now. If I were playing by myself, I would probably still do so just for the fun of it, but you know, we've done it a couple of times on stream now. Suppose I could, you know what, I'm going to sleep until evening. I'm going to have another shot or two at killing a ghoul. Excuse me if you heard me drink. So we haven't actually defeated a ghoul yet. How are my stats? Full mana, full health, full stamina. Okay, if we're going to face a ghoul, this is the way to do it. After saving. Well, yes, and with full stats. Thank you. Right. Let's go find one of the undead, shall we? Come to think of it, what undead do turn up in the Quest for Glory games? They're the ghouls, of course, and we've seen ghosts in Quest for Glory 1. Just do a save out here so we don't have to come all the way back if we get killed. Let's see. Quest for Glory 3. Does Quest for Glory 3 have any undead? Oof, this guy's fast. No, that didn't go off in time, unfortunately. Don't think we can stun ghouls quite so effectively. Well, no, that fireball. I actually saw that fireball animating. Wow. Oh. Hey, I actually jumped that one. Oh. That is nasty. Okay. Well, this is why we save. Ooh. Another creature we haven't killed yet. Okay, well, we got in a free shot there. That's something. You just no-sold. I did some damage there, but whew, those guys are tough. What a monster. It was a tough battle, and you lost. Never fear, all you have to do is restore your game and... What do you mean, restore what game? That game. Restore that game. Yeah, those sauruses, I think they're called pterosauruses, those are tough pieces of work. Not really, oops, not what I meant to do. There we go. Not really interested in taking on Jackalmen right now. I really want a ghoul. Wondering whether I can get away with Can I have one more shot at stun locking him first? Nah. The ghouls are too fast, rather. Ah! I mean, I did better that time. Did more damage. Ah. No, I think... Let's just return to the city. Again, if I were playing by myself, I would probably persevere and try to defeat a ghoul. But... maybe not. And yeah. Either way, for streaming purposes, just death after death is probably not that fun to watch. Plus, of course, you know, there's the fact that in streaming I'm doing this on a weekly basis rather than, you know, playing maybe a bit every day or every couple of days. Meaning that if a part of the game goes slowly, it goes very slowly. So I'm going to try to keep. I want to try to keep things moving a bit more. Right, now I'm guessing that an event should have occurred somewhere along the way here. Whoops, that way. The poet has personally asked that you be present tonight, for he wishes to speak with you after his reading. Aha, okay, so the poet Omar is going to be reading here today. Ah, yes. The poet Omar will thrill all who hear with his words of song after the setting of the sun in our own inn. Okay, so that's the major event for today, I think. Let's see if anything else has happened here. Still no sign of Rakesh, interestingly. Rakesh not be here today, hero. He be speaking with Sultan. They talk about more elementals coming down soon. Yes, indeed. Whoops. I don't think there's anything much for us to do here. Let's head out and see if anything's happened here. Aha! There is a caravan which will pass by us 6 days from now. If you wish to journey to Razir, you will need to join it. Okay, so... that's worth noting. There's a caravan coming in 6 days' time. And we don't want to miss that, because it is actually going to be important that we get to Razir. In the meanwhile... we didn't actually do that shopping that I wanted to do. So let's head here. Let's see. What do I have by way of provisions? 8 rations. Okay, that's fine. I should get water. And let's see what medicaments we can get our hands on. Let's see. Money. Have some money. I'm going to want... yeah. Oh, these things are so expensive. But we do get 3 per... let's offer him 7. 8. Okay, fine. Buy 1. And... let's see, what do I have here? I do have 3 healing pulls, and I now have 3 stamina pulls. Whoops, there we go. The oil, by the way, I think is used by thieves to prevent locks or hinges and such like. Maybe locks, I'm not sure. Prevent squeaks and such like when breaking in. We could get some stamina pulls, but I don't feel like those are terribly important. But maybe we should have some. Maybe we should have some to be on the safe side. Ooh. Okay, he's not coming down very far, is he? Let's go up to 350. 370? He's negotiating a bit more. Okay, 440. I'll go with that. Okay. Whoops, my fingers misplaced on the keyboard. Okay, I don't think we... Do we need anything... Is there anything that Keepon has not yet sold us? Let's see. Just the X-ray glasses, which I'm not going to buy. There is an Easter egg associated with those. But... yeah, I'm not going for something quite that prurient on this run, I think. Not that you see much, but, you know, still. Is there anywhere else that we might want to buy from? We don't need provisions right now, I don't think. It can't hurt to get some provisions. Hold on. Let's buy some. What do they have? I think they have saurus jerky. Okay, lizard jerky rations. There we go. I will offer you 17. Let's buy... Looks like we're buying 5 at a time, so I'll buy a quantity of 2 for a total of 10. Okay. Right, so we should have a bit more food now. 18 rations, good, that's much more like it. And yeah, 55 golden dinars. Good. We do want to keep some. I think I was saying earlier, but didn't complete my thought, that we found, after the poet Omar was last out here speaking, we found this purse, which had some dinars in it. So not all of our dinars are our own, and I do want to return that with its money. But I don't think there's much else for us to do if we're not going to go adventuring out in the desert. Yeah, so we might as well just give the music player some coin. Oh wait, I still have these flowers, don't I? Completely forgot about that. I was going to give some to Shima, if I recall correctly. Well, let's do that now. Just in a friendly way, mind you. I mean, she's married. It is rumoured that you wish to journey to... let me start that again, sorry. It is rumoured that you wish to journey to Razir. If you do so, please try to find my cousin Sharaf. We'll just greet you to start with. It is a pleasure to see you, great hero. Sharaf. His name means honour. He's very brave. It is said that he refused to leave Razir so that he could work to bring freedom to his homeland again. Freedom? I've heard that even now my cousin Sharaf works with the underground to free Razir. All Katta in that city were driven out of their homes there. Only my cousin Sharaf did not leave. I fear for him. Tell me about the underground. It is a movement to overthrow the current government of Razir and restore the old ways. Okay. I will look for Sharaf. No, I can't do that. Yeah, it was worth a shot. And I wanted to give you some flowers. Thank you, they are most beautiful. Oh, I meant to click on say goodbye. Thank you, Shima. Nice breakfast. Wait, what time is it? Oh, the day's dawning, okay. Okay, so I'm now going to sleep until nightfall. Sleep until evening. Oops. Sorry if you heard that notification. So sorry if you just heard my thumb pop there. You awaken much refreshed as the sun sets behind the mountains. Right, so now this poet should be around. There we go. The poet will soon speak if you will but be seated. Right. If it would please the hero so, that... Let me start that again, sorry. If it would please the hero so, then there is that which he should know. A simple prize from Sultan Wise for deeds of air the land does owe. From the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, we present thee with this purse for thy services most brave and daring against the elemental of air. You receive the reward of 50 dinars. Nice. And Shima comes out to listen to the poet as well. I like that they sit there and listen together. Came a hero drawing near to our land of fair Shapier. The Katta called and carried that one here. I shall tell in allegory about a quest for love and glory, which I shall relate if you will lend an ear. The hero first faced fire, which was making matters dire, for the flames he fought were flitting ever higher. With water first he fought it, and into a lamp he caught it, ere our city of Shapier became our pyre. The next he faced was air, which I'm sure that you are aware, was blustering and blowing here and there. Before the winds became our bane as a fearsome hurricane, with a bellows then he caught it fair and square. So let us raise a cheer for the hero of Shapier, and remember that our praise is quite sincere. For in the quest for glory, as related by this story, is a hero who has saved us from our fear, is a hero who's a hero without peer. Well, thank you, Sultan. Sorry, Poet Omar, rather, sorry. Thank you, Poet Omar. How do I get up? There we go. That takes me to Shamin. I want to go to the poet. Now, first of all, oops. Let's go, whoops, there. Just want to check something quickly. My current honor is 92. Now, first of all, we can return the reward as we could have done with after the fire elemental when Rakesh rewarded us, but we're not going to do that again because we're not aiming for the paladin run. This is not because this is not my normal run. Basically, normally even if I were not going for a paladin run, I would return the money and say that no reward is required. But not my normal run. We're doing things slightly differently here, so I'm keeping the money this time. However, I am returning this guy's purse. That which I lost is now returned. I give you the praise of gratitude earned. The memory of a poet who is long for those who aid him. Hold on. Let me just try something quickly. I want to see whether I did give away the money. 104 dinars and 64 centimes. 104 dinars and what was it? 60 something centimes. Did we lose the money? No. Let me see something quickly. Oh, okay, you take 6 dinars and 25 centimes from the person added to your own. Okay, so we hadn't actually taken out the money at that point. Well, that's fair. I thought it got added automatically as a matter of temptation, but my mistake. Okay, so we've given back the money. Now we can, or that is to say, the money that we found on the ground, we still have the reward, the 50 dinars, which I am hanging on to. A tale from a hero is always good to hear, for such tales are welcome here in Shapier. The poet thanks you for your words. Ask about reward? No. Ask about Aram Elemental. The wind which turns and twists with speeding force, it wrecks and ruins all without remorse. The dust of devils, vortex of despair, a living elemental formed of air. The elemental of air, by the sheer power of wind, is capable of vast destruction. Indeed, as we saw, in fact. And I think I might show you the other elementals destroying Shapier as we go forward. We missed the fire elemental, but so it goes. Let's see. Anything else I can ask about? I think we've asked about Razia. The dark has touched her. Let me try that again. The dark has touched her and has turned aside all things of light that once did there abide. Razia is left to crumble in despair. Thus wickedness and folly now reside. But in the doer's arrogance and pride, the light grows ever stronger now outside. A hero strives to force the darkness back, and into morning shall be Razia's guide. The city of Razia has been overcome by darkness, yet there shall be a hero to return her to the light. I don't think I have anything else Ask about the purse? No. Okay. Rakesh? Rasha Rakesh Satana, it has been said, is a lion in the soul as in the head, denying glory, walks where heart has led, a ruler who now rules himself instead. Rakesh has walked a path that few can follow. He is more a man than many men. Okay, I don't think there's much else to ask them about right now, so let's just move on to the next day. Sleep until morning. We're more or less into the into the meat of the game now at this point. The elementals are turning up. We're having events occur. That early part of the game gives you an opportunity to establish yourself. I fear, hero friend of the Katta, that Shapier again needs your aid. There is talk that an elemental of the earth is destroying the city. Aha, so the next elemental is here. An earth elemental. Elementals are dangerous and very destructive. Those wise in the ways of the elements could tell you more. Thank you. I am still going to have breakfast, though. What are we having for breakfast today? Shima? Good day, hero of Spielburg. I hope you slept well. No, okay. Oh, thank you, Shima. And greet. Do you know anything about the Earth Elemental? I only know that elementals are dangerous. Perhaps others could tell you more. Okay, well, thank you. Goodbye, Shima. Have a nice breakfast. Right. So, there's an Earth Elemental loose in the city now. We had better find out more about it. Pardon me. I'm going to start, I think, with a visit to the plazas. See whether anyone's talking, whether anyone just, pipes up. No. Okay. In which case, it's time to start talking with the luminaries of the area. The people who have specialist knowledge. Rakesh is back. Looks like you need to get some more. Looks like you need to get some more practice today. You'll be getting plenty good. What do you know about Earth Elementals? There we go. You should be asking Rakesh. He knows much about Earth. Okay, I will, but I'll come back. Since he's the right person to ask, I'd actually forgotten that. I want to ask everyone else first. They say an earthy elemental is aground, but he just wants to be left alone. What a clod. He's not very nice. This town's sure going to rock tonight, but I suppose you prefer old terra firma. The more firma, the less terror. Good old keep on laughing. Earth Elemental. There is no better way to rouse a rock's ire than to fight with a light and smite him with fire. That was actually pretty helpful advice. Thank you, Keep On. The dervish of the desert sent a Bedouin to my boudoir, and I hear he needs a hero to help him bait a beast. You have to watch the old codger, he's being cagey, but dervish is my command. Okay, and that's another event. I'm glad I went into Keep On's shop. That's another event that I've been waiting for. Maybe multiple people can give you that information, because I was expecting to get it from the guard. I've heard that it was you that vanquished the elemental of air as well as of flame. Perhaps you now need to know something about the element of earth. Yes, indeed. Oops. The elemental of earth is a thing of vast destructive capabilities. In my studies, I found that to master something, you must understand it. What is earth? That is what you need to know. Watch this. See how the earth is consumed by the flames. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned from this, although I don't quite know what that might be. And now I must get back to my work. If you see something that interests you, let me know. I like Harik. Harik likes his work. Harik is living happily. Knock on Aziz's door. Welcome, Thorm. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. Alright, let's have a seat. Shall we share tea? Yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. That does sound nice, actually. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Have we told you about the air elemental, by the way? You relate the tale of how you imprisoned the air elemental. You handled the creature well. It won't be much of a threat anymore inside those bellows. Oops. Okay. Oops, there we go. Oops, there we go. Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as tell you about such things. The essence of Earth is strength. It must be worn away before it can be captured, and it is only vulnerable to flame. It might be best contained in the type of cloth sack used to haul sand in this city. It was funny, we just happened to have bought one of those, or two of those as it turns out. Thank you, Aziza. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. Right, so we got some information from her, and last but not least, Rakesh. Oops. Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental is let me start that again. The Earth Elemental is the magical essence of stone and rock. It is extremely dangerous and difficult to defeat unless you understand its nature. Nature? The nature of the Earth Elemental is to endure. It draws its strength from the very stones that make up this city. It cannot be defeated by a single blow, but must be worn away through your actions and its vulnerability to magical flame, such as a flaming sword. Flaming sword, you say? The sword is the finest of weapons. It requires both skill and strength in order to wield correctly. My sword is called Soulforge. It is a flaming sword. Soulforge. I was given the sword Soulforge when I first became a paladin. Only a paladin has the will to make it flame. Paladin? The way of the paladin is to seek to know that which truly is. The paladin strives to learn his own inner nature and that of others. The paladin does whatever needs to be done to bring light to the world. Not for glory, not for gain. The paladin becomes a paladin because it is his will. Will? The will is the very essence of your soul. Soul? No, okay. Okay, and as you may have gathered, becoming a paladin is something that we can aspire to in this game. It is essentially the secret class, well, see, not so secret. It's the fourth class that we can unlock as we go. Hello, Simba. Okay. Now, if we were playing as a fighter, we would have been loaned Soulforge there, which would flame because Rakesh willed it. Now we don't actually know where this elemental is. Let's go ask around. My pots are shaking with every step the Earth Elemental takes. Yeah, I'll keep putting an E at the end of Earth. It is a thing of such force that little can stand in its way. Okay, can you guys tell me where it is? The Katta are afraid to walk the streets. the elemental of earth is moving there. Oh, there we go. So we know it's in the streets, but we don't know where precisely. I think we can find it if we do a detect magic. Is it this one? Yeah. Well, it's pointing us this way. Which way would that be? It's pointing us there, which I don't think is right. I think I know where it might be, but I'm loath to find it that way. I have, of course, gone down a dead end. Oh, hey, Earth Elemental. And with that, I'm going to close the stream. I think that's a nice, almost literal cliffhanger on which to end. And yes, I think when we get back to our stream next, we can tackle the Earth Elemental, I think. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. And stay well, and goodbye.